I'm Brian Professor D. Davis. This is your San Francisco 49ers postgame recap here at the Dublin Irish Pub Bar here in San Francisco's Sir Francis Circle District here in West Portland, San Francisco for your 49ers postgame recap on Niners Radio. The 49ers defeating the Los Angeles Rams down at SoFi Stadium down in Inglewood, the site of Super Bowl 56 coming up in mid-February, as the 49ers are playoff bound for the second time in 3 years. Niners with a come from behind 27-24 win over the LA Rams, as they hand the Niners win their sixth consecutive game over the Rams. 6 straight years they have beaten them 6 straight times. For the third year in a row, they pull off another double sweep, or triple double to be exact. You multiply 2 times 3, equaling 6 consecutive wins. 6 straight times they've beaten the Los Angeles Rams. And the Niners, they totally coming back down 17-0. And then they end up tying the game in regulation. Jimmy Garoppolo hooking up with Glenn Jennings for a game-tying touchdown with less than a minute left to play the contest to tie the game. And then Robbie Gould in the overtime period hits a 24-yard field goal. The Niners go ahead, but the Rams needed a touchdown to win. And then it was Matthew Stafford throwing the interception to Aubrey Thomas, the rookie, playing so well to wrap up the game for San Francisco. Niners win at 27-24. The Niners are playoff bound. Second time in 3 years, only just for the second time since they have left. Since they moved down to Levi Stadium, they'll be playing in the postseason. Niners, they had 366 total yards of offense in the second half, only 83 in the first half alone. They had 48 plays in the second half, and they had 23 first downs, 9 out of 14 on third down. They had 449 total yards of offense to the Rams, 265, 314 yards passing, 135 yards rushing, 64. Also total plays, 67 for the 49ers, the Rams 69. The Niners had 2 turnovers. They were able to overcome the Niners, winning 36 minutes and 44 seconds of time of possession. Jimmy Garoppolo was 23 out of 32, 316 yards, 2 for a touchdown. Eli Mitchell, 21 carries, 85 yards, 1 James, 6 catches for 94 yards, and he had 2 touchdowns. Deebo Samuel also threw a touchdown pass during the contest. Matthew Stafford's final line, 21 of 32, 238 yards, and he threw 2 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp, who probably is the prime candidate for the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year, 7 catches, 118 yards, and a touchdown. With the win, the Niners improved their record to 10-7. Niners are in the playoffs for the second time in 3 years. The Rams finished the season 12-5. They do win the NFC West because of the Seahawks' upset win over the Arizona Cardinals down in the desert. So the Rams are the champs of the NFC West. The Cardinals will take on the Rams in the playoffs at SoFi Stadium next week. The Niners will take on the Dallas Cowboys. The rivalry renewed. Niners and Cowboys next weekend on Super Wild Card weekend. We don't know the time or the schedule or what channel they'll be on. At the rivalry renewed, first time they'll hook up in the postseason to the NFC Championship on January 15th, 1995. Of course, Monday is going to mark the 40-year anniversary of the catch on January 10th, 1982. 40 years ago, the late Dwight Clark, who had his birthday on Saturday, would have been 65, made the catch against Dallas. It's the rivalry renewed, going back to John Brody, Roger Staubach, Tom Landry, the Danny White, Tony Dorsett, Drew Pearson, Charlie Waters, Billy Joe Dupree, Ed Too Tall Jones, Harvey Martin, Cliff Harris, the Dennis Thurman, Everson Walls, Tony Steele, the former favorite Cardinals, to the triplets, Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, Alvin Harper, the playmaker. We have, Jimmy Johnson, Barry Switzer, Steve Young, Montana Clark, Rice, Merton Hanks, Deion Primetime Sanders, Eric Davis, pick 6 in the NFC title game 27 years ago I'm excited. The NFL needs this. To have two premier franchises hooking up in postseason with a lot of postseason rivalry history. Niners are 2-5 all time versus Dallas in postseason. And we're going to have a lot all this week. And the time and date for that is to be determined. More content we don't have at this time. If you want to get 49ers merchandise, still more. We'll give you the information later when we go back on Niners Radio or on Facebook on Niners Radio. So, that's how the story went at SoFi Stadium. Niners are winners 27-24 in overtime. They finished the regular season 10-7. They won 7 of their last 9. They're on a roll. There will be a playoff game. We'll give you all information coming up. We also have Niners Radio Live on Monday. 49ers talk with Brian Bauer. Tuesday night, we'll talk about this game and get you ready for the Niners and the Cowboys. And postseason rivalry renewed all this week as the road to Super 56 begins. The SoFi will start next week when the Niners take on the Cowboys at Big D at Arlington in Big D in Dallas. Please stay tuned to Niners Radio and on Satellite Digital Media News for further details on the upcoming game. Latest news on 49ers and so much more, go to 49ers.com. Let's get the final score. Playoff battle, 49ers 27, Rams 24 in overtime. I'm Brian Professor Davis from the Dublin here at West Portal in San Francisco Irish Pub for Niners Radio Postgame Recap. Niners Radio is an association with the Satellite Digital Media News Network where every team has a fan. Every fan has a voice. The network home of champions. 49ers football celebrates 75 years of faithful to the Bears. Go Niners!